Alrighty, y'all holding on? Because we're going now. And I punch our way out of there as fast as possible.
Rushing away from the Wilcox Agricultural Center, the cashew piloted by Crash and crewed currently by Code, Peace, and Vertigo, launch away from the Wilcox Agricultural Center. Cascading away, you see the small sort of hauler, which does not have a lot of maneuverability, doesn't have a lot of additions really. It just sort of has cargo attachments that have been removed. So it's just kind of bare bones. It has magnetic plates on the side. It's kind of streamlined, rounded corners. As you take off from this agricultural center, you rush away. You can see in the distance the farm domes are sort of like venting atmosphere. Like you can see like various what sort of equates to like smoke shooting out from there. Various indications of like the plants and things sort of moving around violently inside the dome as just some echoes of moaning and porn bounce around the ship as you leave, and Edra is just kind of cradling his legs in the bunk in the back of the ship. The rest of you, are you standing up besides Crash?
I have secured myself near the bunk. I wish to prioritize specimen 21 remaining closed.
Alrighty.
I'm keeping an eye on our unwilling passenger, making sure that he's not bouncing around and like, smashing his face on shit.
If you're referring to Ray was left behind.
We left him in his room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you left Ray behind.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then. And I'm just kind of I'm kind of rummaging through the cashew.
Okay. So as you pilot away, I'm going to need a roll here. It's going to be a helm roll from you, Crash.
Yeah. Position.
Desperate.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this is a good time to use our last gambit and treat this as a risky roll.
Okay. And this is going to be standard effect.
Okay.
How do gambits reset, by the way?
At the beginning
mission.
of missions.
Missions.
Or if
Okay,
you roll the crit on a risky roll, I think was the other way.
Gotcha.
Okay. Come on. Let me see. There we go. All right. Oh, boy. Okay. 5s.
Okay. So,
Still treated as risky, though.
yes, as you pilot away with the cashew, this ship is not nearly as maneuverable, not nearly as fine-tuned as you are hoping for. It doesn't have the familiar shag carpet below your feet. It doesn't have the bobbleheads all over the control panels. It's missing the fuzzy dice. It doesn't feel like home here, Crash. It's throwing you off just a little bit as you begin to pilot away. I want to know what you think happens that goes wrong here in this situation. As you try to pilot away, I imagine quietly and away from any prying eyes.
Yeah. I think because you're talking maneuverability, and you mentioned that the first time we came in here too. And I think I might clip an asteroid. Just give it a little unfortunate kiss, because I'm trying to stay close to him, and I don't want to be seen I want to be able to get to Molly back in time. And the best way, unfortunately, is to stick closer to these asteroids, and maybe
Sir?
it hits some of my sensors or what? Yeah,
Sir,
Yeah.
you're getting a little close.
we gotta be closer. They're gonna see us. Fuck! Hold on. Shit.
You
Various
seem to be following your namesake.
various proximity warnings begin to go off on the ship, and you can you see that various bits of like decompression warnings give you like a quick flash. I'm gonna need you to make a fortune roll for me, please.
Yeah. Now I have a question because we are all in spacesuits.
You are, yes.
So,
What is your
does that give
question?
any? What are the question? Or how many die?
Oh, okay. So let's see here. This is not your ship.
No.
Which is a problem. You do not have your various modules and things on this ship. When you...
Or you're a hula girl.
yeah. Take your mind
She
off
shows
of...
me how fast we're doing G's. The faster she wiggles, the worse off we're gonna get.
Yeah. So when you when we're taking into account like what you have for like the hit points on a ship, it is
Yep.
based on this ship, not Molly.
Yep.
Which could be bad. I'm gonna
Yep.
say since this is not your ship, that's a problem. You are all wearing spacesuits. I think you have one die.
One die. Okay.
Yeah.
I would have hated to see what this would have been like if it was the desperate fail instead of a risky. It might have just exploded. All right. Here's the fortune. There's no notes. That's a 3.
Okay, the hull takes 1 damage. You have 1 remaining on this ship. As the ship is rocked, all of you are sort of thrown around. This impact is basically like silent until it actually hits the ship. So there's just like that pure silence that you're able to hear the vibration maybe from the engines, and then suddenly that off-putting sound of like this very metallic sounding crunch on the side of the ship. Various bits of steam and like atmosphere are pulsating like into the compartment, and you all start to feel a little weightless, and suddenly you're in 0G inside the ship.
Yeah, hold on to something. We're good.
Sir, despite your best efforts, we can still make it.
Yeah,
It
I'm
seems
trying to
we've
make
lost
it.
the artificial gravity, but
Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it.
Have you secured the specimen? I don't think
I have.
Crash would. Okay.
I'm holding onto the specimen under one arm, and my other hand is securing to the bunk, floating
make-
upside down in front
Make
of.
sure your mask and everything are secure, just in case. No worry, no need for panic.
Dangerous levels.
Yeah, it's not dangerous yet. It's just bad.
Bad. It was danger. It overcomplicates things.
How close are we to the fucking Molly, and can we stay out of their sensor range? Do we? We don't have any jammers or anything, do we? On here? Do we have any jammers? Did you fuck with their sensors at all, Code?
There's, sir,
I messed up a lot of things.
this is a cargo vessel. I would be surprised if it had any sort of jamming equipment.
I don't know. I'd love to be surprised right now.
Will the explosion surprise you because those are going off soon?
Yeah, that surprised the hell out of me.
Okay, well, that's... Yep.
30 seconds to the Molly, sir.
All right. Yeah. Trying to, and I'm continuing to try to weave a little farther away this time now from the asteroids.
Okay. As you do, you can look down at the sensors, which again, there's like various warnings and things going off as you're getting like close to asteroids floating around. But you can see that there is an actual warning coming up right now as you can see that there are patrol ships headed towards the towards Wilcox Agricultural Center right now.
Shit. Wait. But they're heading that way. They're not heading that
May
way.
help with our benefit.
That's good.
Though I
That's good.
did
We
not
want them to
revoke
look
that
into
name.
that. We don't
How
want, we
far-
want them to be distracted. That's good. That's good.
How far out are they? Are they on an intercept course with us? Anybody?
They do not appear to be so, but they are 10 kilometers out. They might be able to detect you.
Okay. Sir, if I may
Yeah.
posit an idea.
Yeah.
Once we make it back to the Molly,
Yeah.
we set the cashew to fly in a direction opposite the way we are going, and we, if code can rig it,
I can just toss it into autopilot.
explode.
Why
It
wouldn't
might
you?
cover our tracks, sir.
I could.
I'm going to
I
need a
look at
roll
code,
regardless
look
from
at it.
you. Crash. I need another helm roll to try and evade patrol.
Yeah. Position.
You are in the asteroids. This is a desperate roll again.
All right. All right. Effect.
Standard.
All right. God damn. Can I get something? Any bonus dice for being awesome?
No.
Oh, wait. Okay, no, that's resist consequences. That ain't gonna work. Not dealing with the consequences yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah, all right. Come on, you fucker. No, come on. How?
So this is a risky roll for you, right? Because of your bullshit?
No,
No?
that's only spending a gambit, which we did on the other one. The other one was treated as risky.
Okay. All right.
And there's no I'm just stating this for those listening. There's no longer a devil's bargain here because that just moves the position, which is already the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're in the asteroid field. You're trying to avoid the patrol. What do you think happens, Crash? It's not good. It's a desperate,
No, it's not.
bad roll. This is a fail.
Sir,
Yeah.
at the risk of repeating myself, you're getting off.
Yeah, I'm trying. I did say
Never
I was
mind.
trying to stay away from the asteroids this time, and the worst thing I can think of, unfortunately, happening is the whole ship decompresses. Doesn't necessarily explode,
Yes.
but
Yes, and the ship does decompress. I'm going to need, let's see.
Oh no.
We all have spacesuits on,
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Thankfully.
at the very least.
I gotta re-roll this. Okay. Peace. Peace. The ship decompresses. There's basically like a microfracture that opened up after Crash hit that asteroid before, and staying away from the asteroids now, everything's fine. However, the torsion that's put on the ship and the spot where the micro fracture was in the hull opens up a little bit, and suddenly everything.
I'm not sure that the hull can take the maneuvering after
I'm
it suffered
aware.
the death.
I'm gonna need you to make a roll here, Peace. I think this is going to be a prowess roll.
Well, thankfully, I have 1 point in that now because I used my level up to get one in scrap.
Good. It's good.
No bonus dice, and I 6 stress minus the highest dice, so 5 big stress.
glad you already got your trauma, I guess.
And
I'm more than halfway to my next one. Thanks.
and I'm gonna say you take a harm in this one. You take one harm as you basically get dragged towards this small crack in the hull that has opened up and has sucked out all the atmosphere in here.
Pace? Like, look back, like, trying to continue maneuvering this hunk of junk.
I'm fine, sir.
What do we see looking at
I've suffered
these?
some damage to my chassis, but I'm. Is it loud? I'm not sure. Is there like a whooshing of air? Like
No,
oxygen,
I mean you're basically on communicators right now because of the fact that all the oxygen has been sucked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine, sir. I've suffered some damage to my chassis, but nothing serious.
Shit, all right, I'll look at that when we get back. Everyone, keep holding on, for the love of God.
Do you need a co-pilot, sir?
I would love one, but there ain't no room for one.
Fair enough, sir. Godspeed.
I don't think he's helping right now.
Very human, can you stop crashing the ship? My arms are hurting.
Yeah, I would love to. This piece of shit ship. Oh, why are the thrusters doing what they're supposed to? It's small.
I can try to repair the ship from the inside. I can do that. Would you like for me to attempt?
Do what?
To repair the major damage to the ship.
Okay, go for it.
Alright. There's not much room in here, so I tap my rig, and all these expendable arms come out. Tentacles, mechanical arms. They're getting very, very uncomfortable for everyone, and I attempt to get the major damage. I won't get all of it, but I attempt to do the major damage. Using
Okay.
my rig.
All right.
And my tool gun. And I think that's about it.
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna say you can absolutely do this. Go ahead and make a rig roll for me. And let's see. You are using your what now?
One second.
Because it seems like you only have hacking stuff.
I was gonna say something because I don't know.
Weapon appointment, then I'll do that. There's something, well, a rig is, I know I have maybe I didn't bring it.
If Crash sees him like fumbling around looking, if I see him looking around for some sort of thing, I'd like real quick go on to my fine mechanics kit that I do have with me for this mission and toss it back to him as it slowly floats in the 0G toward him.
Okay.
Use that.
I also have a level 4 drone, so I'll use that in combination.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say that you can make this rig roll. Seems like you outfitted the drone to do some hacking and speed and stuff. So I don't know how much that would help you, but
It'll help me hold stuff, I guess.
yeah, you do have the mechanics tools coming from Crash. So I'm gonna say you get one bonus die here, Code. This will be a rig roll. This is a risky roll, yes. And it will have standard effect.
Keep the ship, don't spin.
Okay, a partial success. You're able to get, like, you put a Band-Aid on it. You put the equivalent of a Band-Aid on it. This is going to probably, I will allow you to choose. I'm going to give you a choice here, Code. I'm going to say that you can get partial gravity back. You can get the atmosphere sorted, like you can get the compartments sealed up, or you can have no, I'm gonna say it's between those two because you wouldn't be able to like really repair the hull in this time.
I just want to not. So being able to stop a major vacuum. Is there vacuuming happening in the ship right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most important. I would think, right?
Up to you.
Yeah, I want to stop a major vacuum.
Okay.
Because that can be it bigger. So we need to hurry. Can temporarily stop this vacuum, but if we don't make it there soon, it's going to rip. And when it rips, I hope you know how to navigate the great ocean.
Unfortunately, I kind of do. Yeah.
All right, hey, good. That'll be good. Yeah, seal that vacuum up.
Done. Now I'm gonna go back in my corner.
Yep, hold on.
Should we try to send a communication out to Eden?
No, not with the patrols here. We don't want outgoing signals. I don't have this encrypted or anything.
So,
I left a note. She knows.
now, I think I'm gonna need a different role here. You're trying to avoid the patrol, yes?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Skulk. I think we're gonna need a skulk roll here.
Jesus.
From you, Crash.
Nothing in that. All right. Okay.
And this is gonna be a risky position,
Yeah.
and the effect will be standard.
Okay. Any bonus die from that lovely band-aid?
No.
No.
Why would you?
Why would it?
You got a band-aid on the ship. That's not gonna help you in any way.
No, yeah, that's, yeah. All right. We take the worst from the two of these, because I ain't got no points. That's a 1.
Okay.
Devil's bargain?
You know what? Yeah, I have to, because I can't do any worse. But, well, no, I don't want to fail a desperate. I'm going to actually not do that.
Okay. So,
failing a risky is better than failing a desperate.
So you're trying to avoid these ships, but you're also trying to avoid various asteroids and things. That's your higher priority right now, Barry. And you realize that you have to make a tough choice in this moment. There is an asteroid headed for the ship, but you're going to expose the ship to this patrol, or you're going to get hit by the asteroid. And you realize you've already taken a hit. Probably not going to be so great if you get hit by another asteroid.
No.
So, unfortunately, you make your way out of the asteroid cover, and you realize that the patrol ships are now headed your way. You can see flashing lights in the distance.
Turned?
Yes.
I am... Oh, sorry.
I am going to be... I don't know if I can, but while he's like trying to avoid the shit, I will be preemptively trying to program the autopilot after we jettison from this ship and aim it directly at those following ships.
So
just for when we leave, I'll just press the go button.
Okay. All right. I think you're going to have to make a roll for this piece. Let's see how good of a job you can do here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be a risky roll, and I think this is a helm roll, probably.
Not a rig?
I don't think so. I think this is still going to be you controlling the ship. You're still setting up a
Disable
program.
trap, repair a damaged ship system, program a bomb to detonate later. That's, yeah.
I think this is still...
I'm not actually flying it.
But you are. You're programming You're programming a course.
Programming it?
Yeah.
Like a rig? Like I'm rigging it. I'm not arguing. Like, I'm not trying to lawyer this. I honestly think it's a rickroll.
I hear you. I just don't think I agree. I think that this is closer to a helm, unfortunately. And I'm gonna say
telling me what you're doing, or are you just reaching over and trying to fuck with the helm while I'm at it because it's a one-seater?
I would think there's other monitors, other terminals, like at least one other one. Is there just one?
There's probably other there's probably other like MFDs in there.
Yeah. Okay, what's my position?
Risky.
Okay. Effect.
Standard.
Okay. Fail.
Okay. So, as the patrol is headed towards you, you can see that this is, in fact... This is a Ceres Sec patrol headed your way, Crash. You can see the familiar sort of like gray and blue paint scheme for the Ceres Sec approaching you, and you are getting a communication your way.
Fucking hell. Peace, this is gonna be all you, buddy.
I'm ready, sir.
Interested. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and answer. We gotta. They're good. Fucking hell.
Yo, what do you want? Oh, sorry.
What do you want? This is Ceres Security. We're gonna need you to immediately power down your engines and prepare to be boarded.
I'll prepare to board your mama.
What'd you say to me?
Yeah, you heard me. I'll tell you. My name is Ray, and I'm not putting up with any of your bullshit.
What the hell's wrong with you? Don't you understand? This is Ceres Security. If you don't turn off your engines immediately, you will be fired upon.
You better arrest me quick. I got a hole in the hull, and it's gonna blow up pretty soon. If you want to get here, you might want to back up a little bit, because it's probably gonna blow up real soon.
And then I cut the transmission.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll for me again, Peace. I
am staring wide-eyed at Peace.
This is probably a command roll.
Okay.
I would think, right? I mean, this was leaning towards intimidation to me. Or would you argue
lead the action, order people around? Sure.
Okay.
I am very curious about this exchange. I have many questions later.
And since now, how much does it cost to push yourself? 2 stress?
It is 2 stress, yes. Going for that second trauma.
I'm reckless. Like, that's my first trauma was reckless. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 2 stress and push myself. Position.
Oh, is this risky or desperate? I'd say...
I think this is pretty desperate, I'll be honest.
It's desperate. Yeah, it's desperate. Oh, man. We're going to say this is a standard effect. You have some obvious evidence of the ship having taken damage.
Here comes the crit. You ready? Boom. Oh, well, maybe not.
Okay.
But at least a success. Partial
Success. Okay. There are some flashes of light that shoot past the right past the viewing ports of the ship, and you see some warning shots fly right past you, Crash. And then some more communications come through.
You better have a damn good reason for this piece.
we're gonna say like 10 seconds before this thing blows up. I'm going out in a blaze of glory.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Do you even understand what's happening here?
Yeah, I understand that my wife left me and she's a bitch, and I understand that I got nothing left for me anywhere. And I just want you guys to know that I respect you guys doing your job, but you're gonna die doing it if you come much closer. I'm telling you right now, my finger's on the button.
There's several like heartbeats that pass, and you can see obvious frustration and an incredulous look across the face of the Series Sec officers, and everything is just kind of dead silent as they stare at you.
Now, real quick,
Yeah.
I just want to know, since we've been flying still, we're getting fired upon, but we're still flying, can we visually see the Molly?
Make a fortune roll for me, please.
Okay. I would love to. Number of dice? Is it just one, or is it what? I don't know how this works.
You're going to get 2 dice. You got a bonus for being bold,
Okay.
and you get a bonus for actually flying a good chunk away towards the Molly.
Okay.
Good luck.
Please, God.
The Molly is in range. Meanwhile, aboard Molly, Eden, you've come to. You're all alone. There was a Post-it note just on your face when you woke up. Notes from Crash. Crash, what was on that note?
Dear Eden, this is Crash. I wanted to let you know that we continued the mission while you were puking your guts out and then sleeping. If you could keep an eye on Molly and make sure nothing happens to her and hold down the fort for us. I don't know, knowing how things go, we'll probably be coming in hot as per usual. So just be ready. Maybe if when you see us, why don't you go ahead and spool up the engines. Do not fly her, for the love of God, do not fly her, but just get it ready for us to leave.
This is fantastic, dude.
All
I
right,
love
best
this
of luck.
rambling ass
Don't
note.
die.
So we'll say that was about
Crash.
four Post-it notes on your face, at least.
Why so
6.
many? Couldn't you
6. I
consolidate
write
it?
real big.
The least you could do is not do so many. And I start prying them off of my face as I'm reading them, and I put them off to the side. Well, I guess I should start booting up the engine or something, right? Kind of hungry though. I wonder if there are any chips or anything aboard. I'm gonna go find some chips real quick.
Sure. You begin wandering around the galley, the canteen there on Molly. Start rifling through stuff. What do you think is on board in terms of snacking here? I would assume this would be Crash that outfitted the snacks with Peace.
100%.
What do you think? What do you think is in the various snacking compartments?
Oh yeah, we got a lot of taro chips because they ended up growing better on Mars than potatoes. Don't believe the movie. Lot of taro. We got some salted imitation pork rinds. We've got well, I have a few hidden stashes of crushed soda that Peace doesn't know about because I every now and then they disappear and I'm a little weirdly suspicious he's using them as oil. There's definitely like some fake jerkies as well. Like it's all synth stuff. Like it's too expensive to get real meat.
And you see a nice bottle of water with all the salty stuff, you know, with like a little like a wire bow on it because like you can't find ribbon. And you're pretty sure that was for me.
For the most part, that's it. He doesn't.
Just take some of the
Kind of
chips.
focuses on the rinds.
And I take one of them and I'll start opening it and I'll start eating a chip one by one and waddling my way over to the cockpit and see if I can notice anything.
Yeah, as soon as you get to the cockpit, there's some like flashes of light that are kind of like pretty far out there. You see them. They just look like little blips out there.
If I put my face to the glass, can I see any better?
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll for me. I think this might be like a fortune roll, but let me see here.
Maybe study?
Yeah, what the hell? This will be we'll say this is a desperate roll, I think.
And the effect would be standard?
It's either limited or standard. I think it's going to be limited in this case, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't really know what that is out there. It's just some flashing lights. Maybe it's some kind of probe, or it could be a ship. Maybe.
Huh. Well, can't be anything too worrisome, right? I wouldn't know whether or not I'm within range to communicate anyway. So I'm not going to try, I don't think.
Okay.
But I will start booting it up because I would assume that I would have slept for quite some time. So, what button was it again that starts up the engine?
Just start pushing buttons.
No, I'm looking around to see if there's anything I remember Crash pressing in particular, because I've watched him do it a little bit in case anything did get to be a little hairy, but I don't really know too much about vessels. Was it this red one?
Fortune roll. Unless you want to use a flashback.
I think maybe I do want to use a flashback.
Okay.
And it would be essentially back to when we were on our way here on the Molly. And I would be essentially just hovering over Crash while he's in the cockpit, just watching him at work. Crash?
Yeah. What?
What's that button do?
Which one? There's this like looks at the board of buttons and switches and knobs.
The red one?
The red one. That's the like hard kill engines. Kill power,
Right.
that sort of thing, you know. There's a whole, you know, sensors and all that sort of shit coming in. You notice that, and you want to go dark. You just bop that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the one that makes us go?
Makes us go. Well, I mean, there's a lot of different things. Like we got the got the throttle here that lets us go faster. I mean, if you're at neutral there, I mean, it's technically that'll make you go. I mean, let's see. We got the auxiliary thrusters up here in case the main engines go out, but that doesn't do very much. It just go real slow if the engines are in. What do you?
Well, let's say the ship is not going at all. Is there like a button to press to start
You mean
things
like
up?
to turn the ship on?
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean. All right. Why do you want to know?
I don't know, in case anything bad ever happens.
Are you
Or in
like
case I
trying to
need to
get
steal
yourself?
the ship.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. We already tried that, remember?
Yeah, it didn't work great. Yeah, I do remember that. All right. I mean, you got your standard here. Look, see, and I like start pointing at the dash. I did this for Pace when he tried to do this and pick me up one time, and it did not work out so great. You see these? And he like points at a few switches, and they have numbers. If you flip these switches in order with the numbers and then hit that button right at the end of them, that is the boot up procedure. I made it real easy because Peace ended up flipping that one, which ended up firing a bunch of chaff while we were on dock, and that did not
Chaff?
it's a thing to deter missiles. We don't have really any of it anymore. As a result of that, we may have been blacklisted on the docks specifically for using that. Yeah. What's up?
It's a poor teacher who blames the student. Just thought I'd mention that, sir.
Yeah, I never got no education degree, and you were real keen on pressing buttons I told you not to.
I don't remember it that way, sir.
Yeah, I bet you do, because you got that perfect memory.
Wait, his memory's very
Exactly.
good.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Just go sit in the closet. I don't know.
Is that a good insult for androids? Anyway, just these numbered ones and the button after you hit all the numbered switches, all right?
Ooh, okay. Are there any other fancy things? Like any oh shit buttons?
You're gonna have to specify, because I got a lot of those.
Oh, never mind then. I don't really care.
All right, this has been yet another successful interaction with a Titanite.
Half Titanite, thank you very much.
And my first successful interaction with a half Titanite. Great.
Well, thank you for teaching me, Barry. I appreciate it.
Blow up the
Maybe I
ship,
could teach
please.
you how to throw stuff. Whoosh.
I-
No, probably not. Good.
Don't blow up the ship, for the love of God.
When would I ever do something like that?
I don't know, I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Remembering your conversation with Crash. Now, the reason that I asked if you wanted to do a flashback was because it does cost you some stress for a flashback. I'm going to say it's only one, though, for this one. It's just a few different buttons to remember.
Got it.
Take the one stress. Begin the activation protocol, and you begin to boot up the ship as the familiar sounds of the engines powering up begin to occur, and you begin your
Systems activating. Systems
adventure, I guess.
Yay, I figured it out! I remembered! Oh, that's so good. Well, I guess I should probably wait, right? I should probably wait.
It's at this
I'm
point
getting so
now that you realize
Peace,
that it's
Eden, peace. Peace. This is Peace. Eden, can you? Do you read me?
Yes? Is everything okay?
Be prepared to get us when the explosion happens.
What?
There's going to be a very.
What does get us mean?
And
Do you
then
want me?
Come to us when it happens. You'll know
okay.
when that's the signal to come and pick us up. Just fly straight to the explosion and come to us, open the hatch, and have the hatch waiting for us. Because it's gonna happen very soon now. Hey, Code, would you mind very much programming this to jettison its core And, well, I suppose I should ask you, make this explode somehow. You could do that.
More
Wonderful.
explosions. Double trigger vacuum in space explosions. If they get caught, they may get caught in crossfire. We might even kill the patrolmen.
Eden, I say, there's no explosion in the next 15 seconds. I just want you to come get us either way. Because we'll be floating out in space.
Okay.
Now, hold on. We might be able to just use our basic thrusters on our suits just to maybe push us in the right direction. Well, I don't know if we want to boot up the...
I already booted up.
Oh, shit.
All right. 15 seconds from when I say now. Now!
So are we exploding? The blast could push us in the right direction or kill us.
Well, the plan is to hopefully just put an explosion between us and the security, and behind the explosion, we will be picked up by the Molly. Now, it's a risk, I'll admit. But, whoops, wrong one. But I don't see another option to avoid capture.
Is there a self-destruct or anything on the ship or something that
I
can trick?
doubt it. I would think you would have to program
Overload
that
the engines.
yourself.
Well,
Couldn't we just go out the airlock and kind of scoot ourselves toward the Molly? I know we'd be free flying, but we could at least
We would be
get picked up.
most likely we would be seen fleeing. If there was an explosion, we could hide behind that, and it would cover a bigger area. You see, rather than hide behind a rock, we would be hide behind a boulder, if you catch my analogy.
You told Eden that you had 15 seconds from when you
I know.
contacted her.
Yep.
What
She's
are you
coming
doing?
right now.
I start moving
I'm
the
just waiting
ship.
for you to, for Code to say something about, is he going to do this or not?
are you telling him to do it?
I asked if you could. I was
I
asking.
can absolutely overload engines. It's hacking into the terminal system, pushing all the power to one source.
Great.
Excellent.
Fucking do it.
Okay.
I get up. And, all right, I'm opening the airlock. I'm getting out of this thing.
All right.
And,
Wait till
You
Code
got
says
this.
go.
Okay, overloading the engines right now. Sending all the major shields are down.
Code, I would like you to make a hacking roll, please. Now, you're in a situation where you actually are potentially going to notice that the autopilot program that Peace has done is going to cause you problems. It looks like the flight trajectory was calculated incorrectly.
Oh no.
You can take some time to try and fix it, or you can just overload the engines. Which are you going to try to do?
There's a problem. I don't know who told you how to program or anything, but it's not right. It's not on course. This explosion may have a negative consequence. I don't know. So you have to choose.
Can I
Do you
just-
want
What
this to
do
be
you do to
fixed
the
or you want me
hell?
to blow it up?
Is it possible for me to just delete the autopilot program I put in?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do then.
Okay.
All right. Autopilot has been deleted. It will just be a floating object. So we need to go now.
I push myself out of the airlock toward an asteroid.
Okay. The airlock begins to decompress as you head out. What are the rest of you doing? Are you flying with Crash? I want to know how this is done. Code is going to have to try and stay for a little bit here. So how is this working? Crash seems like he's out.
I was waiting.
I ain't fucking in here. There's an explosion about to happen.
I was waiting for him to like press the final like button for it to like. I assume it would take a little bit of time. It wouldn't be just explode now.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm waiting for him to press the button, and then I will make sure everybody's off.
Okay.
You've got this, Edra. Good luck. Bye.
Now remember it's space. There's no drag. So if you aim towards the Molly, you'll fly straight to it. So just go.
I hug Specimen 21 and I go, wee.
Okay. So Crash is out first. Then it seems like it is Vertigo. Peace, are you waiting for Code?
Yep.
Okay.
And I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, no matter what happens, you are the finest computer hacker I've ever had the pleasure to know. I want you to know that if we die, I die in good company.
In human terms, that's already dictating failure. You're dictating failure? Oh boy. Okay. The final preparations. Get ready. Position.
Ready when you are. I grab the back of his suit. So as soon as he presses the button, I'm using all of my chassis to push out the fucking airlock.
Okay. So I think this is definitely going to be a desperate position here, Code, for sure. Trying to get the timing and everything right. Peace, put this all on you.
Bonus die.
You have a fine hacking rig and you've got hacking tools. I think you get 2 bonus die for this.
Prone, actually. All right. So, effect.
This is great effect.
I'm aiming this towards the patrol. Oh boy.
Well, you're not just aiming it towards the patrol. You're trying to use the explosion as cover to have Molly come in and pick you all up from vacuum.
All right, how many bonus die do I get? I have the
you have 2 bonus die.
Okay, drone doesn't count.
You have 2 bonus die.
Actually, I'm not using a drone. I don't want to lose it. Well, here we go.
Jesus! Good thing you had all those dice.
Oh my god!
So,
there's a 6 in there.
Yeah.
You program this code. You think you've got things just right as you begin to set this up.
Looks like everything's okay. I don't know. The explosion may not be the right trajectory. I didn't have time to be perfect on it. I don't want to be a disappointment again. I really don't want to be a disappointment again. I think it's ready. Are you ready? All right, it's ready. All right, let's get out quickly now. If we don't leave, we're gonna be part of this.
I jump out. I grab his fucking suit and spring out.
You hear, as you leave the ship, the sounds of the overloading of the engines, various warnings fading as whatever atmosphere was in there has left and you have left. You are floating out in space. You need a roll from Eden, who is piloting Molly right now.
I said don't pilot.
Well, that was what was requested.
I'm being told to move. Yeah, I'm being
That was
told to
what
move
was
the ship
requested.
forward.
Yeah.
I told her to boot it up. Nothing about moving it.
Okay, but
No,
Peace said something
Peace
else.
just told me
Peace
to.
did. Oh, I
Yeah.
know. Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
So I want to know.
So for those of you who need a visual aid, this is what I'm thinking here. The security is behind us. There's the cashew in the middle. We're flying towards the Molly, and hopefully the explosion will cover our egress.
Yes. You've got a cashew sandwich happening right now.
Yeah.
Eden, I would like to know what your decision is. You heard Crash tell you not to fly. You heard Peace tell you to come pick them up. What are you doing?
I think because of the way that Peace delivered that, it seemed super urgent, and Eden would be fixating not on what Crash told her, right? It would be, oh shit, they all have agreed on this, and they want me to go. So I would boot up the engines, and I would try to start piloting forward.
Okay.
I think, since that happened, I think we can both clear one stress.
I would agree.
Because I gave her advice and she followed it.
I love you! Oh my god! Okay.
Absolutely. Get one stress cleared. And you begin to take
I was hoping you'd say that. I didn't want to sway it, but I'm just like, come on, do what I said.
You manage to get behind the wheel of the Molly, and you start to fly this thing. I'm gonna need a helm roll from you here, I think, Eden.
Okay.
You're flying over towards them.
Yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm trying not to go very fast because I know that's gonna end up just being absolutely catastrophic. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. And I'm assuming we don't have any gambits or anything like that, yeah? We got nothing left.
You guys are all out of juice.
Okay.
You can push yourself.
I am going to.
Okay.
It gives you one bonus die.
2-for-1 trade.
Crash, do you have any advice for me, or am I just going?
What do you mean you're going?
I'm going!
Okay. I guess not. So it looks like we're gonna have a helm roll. You got one bonus die here, Eden.
Just a question though, would that explosion help in any way? For a situational bonus.
Yes, definitely. That is a good point. We'll say you got 2 bonus die.
Thank you, merciful DM.
There's your help.
Okay, so I'm assuming that this is not going to be a very good position.
Yeah, this is desperate.
And what's the effect?
Limited. Okay, a partial success. Eden, you start flying the ship. The thrusters are a little bit more responsive than you're imagining. You know, it's that thing when you are learning how to drive and you overcompensate and you hit the brakes way too often. It's a little bit of that, except you overcompensate with the thrusters, flying, forward and backwards, and you're hit by that that inertia going. Either way, as you begin to fly towards the last known position of the group. And I want to know how this goes wrong for you. You do manage to head in the correct direction, but what goes wrong?
Well, I think I'm taking it slow, but as I accidentally push a little too hard on the thrusters, I end up kind of slamming sideways into one of the asteroids that is floating around. And I think that's going to cause a little bit of damage to the ship.
Okay, so we're going to need to roll from the ship, basically.
I love how pained Dan's face is every time.
My baby! So, let's see here. I think this is going to be... I think this is a hull roll, right?
I don't know how to roll
this is just a regular fortune roll from the ship.
Okay, I see. All right.
Yeah. And...
how many die? That's my only option
You
for
got 1 die. I
One
think
die.
Eden has to roll this, not you.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, well,
Cool.
Eden is the one that's flying the ship and made this decision.
That is fair. Yeah, we have 2 hull, thankfully.
Yeah. So, fortune roll. It's at the bottom right on the Molly sheet.
Okay, and just the 0 number of dice, I'm assuming?
You got 1 die.
1. Okay.
Oh!
My heart!
Wow. Okay. So, as you are about to hit this asteroid, you pull off a crazy maneuver here, Eden. You manage to completely avoid this asteroid, and I want you to describe how that happens.
Well, I'm about to hit into it, and I go, and I just fucking take the whatever I use for the directions, and I take the stick and I just pull it off to the opposite side super quick, and it is the most awful looking turn you have ever seen in your life. But I come out unscathed and I get it back on track. Oh my god, I hate every moment of this.
Sir, that comment I made a few days ago about the teachers and the students, I officially take it back.
There's silence because Crash has forgot to turn on his comms as he is just...
Absolutely.
Seeing that.
You see the Molly like heading directly for an asteroid for a hot second, and then it just freaking like totally pulls off this crazy maneuver, avoiding the asteroid, and you see it begin to approach. The people out in the vacuum, the explosion goes off in the distance. There's no sound, but there is a super bright light as the engines overload, and just this. You feel this like shockwave, sort of like make you twist and turn in space, and I'm going to need, I think, a roll from everybody out in space. The Titanites get a bonus die because you are especially good in 0G. This will probably be a we're gonna say a scramble roll. To sort of swim towards Molly and get your thrusters lined up, I think.
Would you consider this a role that is resisting consequences of piloting? Didn't say whose.
I did better than you.
Let's see what it says on your sheet here.
It
I feel like that was worded in a really specific way.
It was. It says, Ace Pilot, you have potency on all speed-related rolls. When you roll to resist the consequences of piloting, gain a die. Am I resisting consequences of piloting?
I guess it doesn't say if it's your piloting or not.
Yeah.
Sure. So why not?
All right. Now I have 1 die for scramble. Yay.
This is going to be a risky roll, I think, with limited effect. So the people out in vacuum, I need a scramble roll. We're gonna say Code, you and Vertigo both get a 1 bonus die for this, and Crash, unfortunately.
That's what you get.
That's a 3.
I'm tumbling through space at this point because of the explosion. I have no control.
Is this desperate?
No, this is a risky roll.
Okay.
Isn't he still holding on to me?
He's had 0 dice and he still rolled better than everybody else. Oh, wow.
Isn't P still holding on to me, or did he let go?
No. Once we were out, I would have either like tried to. Well, I couldn't do that because I would go the opposite. Well, no, we're going pretty fast. I would let go of you.
Okay, so if we kicked off, do I get another die for momentum?
No.
Okay, great. I fail.
So, peace. There is a horrible, like... There's a horrible noise as you're just, like, scratching the side of Molly. There's no sound in the vacuum, though, so you can just see the scratch marks as you manage to grab on to the side of Molly and swing yourself towards the airlock. You've connected with the ship, but you know that this might kill Crash because there's like 4 like scratch marks where you had to grab onto the metal to scratch to peel the paint off.
Well, this is my intention, okay? My intention is to get in as fast as possible and get to the grappling arm and shoot that out and hopefully do some fishing.
Okay.
I'm not going to shoot it at them. I'm going to shoot it across
You
where
just
they're
want a
headed.
rope.
So
Yeah.
hopefully, they can grab onto it or something.
Yeah. Okay. They all sail past. Like there's this like moment where everybody's kind of grasping like at the ship, and they just fly past the ship. Eden, you probably can't see any of this. You just kind of parked yourself where they told you to park, and there's no sound for a moment, but then you get a notification basically that the airlock has opened down on the ship.
Eden, first, wonderful flying. You did an excellent, amazing job. Now I need you to go, and I'm punching this in. I need you to go with this heading, and I'm gonna hit the grappling arm, and I'm gonna try and pick up the rest of our people.
Okay.
So I send the heading where I need her to go up to the helm, and I run as fast as I can to the fucking
the actual
grapple.
Yeah, the grappling hooks are actually very close to the airlock. So this is not a far trip. You basically have to go through like one door to get to the turret.
Yeah.
Immediately sitting down into the seat. Eden, are you trying to go find them? Or are you trying to pick them out?
I'm absolutely going to be following all of Peace's instructions pretty much at this moment.
Okay.
Attention, floaters. I'm going to attempt to fish you out of space. So look for the grappling arm and grab onto it if you can.
No hope is lost.
Will you also be grabbing Barry? Since Barry human is not a fish.
No, I won't be grabbing Barry. I'm leaving him out there to die.
Oh, very well.
All right, grappling coming out in 3, 2, 1, fire!
Okay, helm roll from you, please, Peace.
Fuck that! Fuck that helm roll! I knew it was gonna be something I can't do. Might as well be a helm roll.
Time to be a part of the green ocean. All life is gone.
All right, time to push myself. Give me at least one dice.
Oh my god!
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. How does the Devil's Bargain work again?
So you could do it.
Before I do that?
The Devil's Bargain, you roll first. You see the result, and then you say, I'm going to Devil's Bargain that, and you just re-roll it. And then whatever the roll was, if it was a risky roll, it goes up to Desperate.
Okay, what's my position then?
This is a risky roll.
Okay.
It's a risky roll, and I'm going to say the effect is limited.
Okay. All right, take the lowest. Here comes 2 6s. Let's go. Ah, fuck.
Would you like to Devil's Bargain that?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Risky becomes desperate.
Go ahead and re-roll it.
It's bad odds either way, but yeah, fuck it.
Ooh, no! Oh no!
just keep your 3, but get worse.
Oh. Now, wait a minute. Anything below a 4 is a fail.
Yes.
Correct.
So it didn't matter. Like, I failed.
You failed to fail,
both
yes.
times.
But
Okay.
yeah.
So this is now desperate and it has failed. What do you think happens?
Let's see. Well, one of two things. I'll let you decide.
I'm like on the edge of my seat right now.
either the grappling hook, like, you ever try to shoot one of those things with a string attached and it just gets all like knotted up?
Yeah.
So that either that happens, or I shoot out the grappling hook and I wing somebody out there.
You got to choose what happens. I will tell you the consequences either way.
Okay. Well, we just had it repaired, so I think the more likely thing would be that I shoot the grappling hook out, and I end up pushing one of them further away from the ship. So like, if 3 of them are flying this way, wait, like this, 3 of them fly, then this one goes woo, like that, because the grappling hook comes out and hits them, and they go woo.
Okay, so it's gonna hit somebody. Alrighty. Let's see here. I'm gonna need.
Listen, I didn't fail your fucking scramble rolls, guys. You did that. I'm trying to rectify your fuck up.
I didn't give us a 15-second timer for an explosion!
Did you have a better plan?
I had a lot of better plans, and you did shit, you reckless randroid!
You reckless randroid!
I like it. Listen.
Philosophies and what have you.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna need then. I'm gonna need I think I'm gonna need to figure out who this is hitting. I would like a fortune roll, just a regular, no bonus fortune roll from Crash, Code, and Vertigo.
Worst.
Yep. And we're gonna say lowest is the worst in this situation.
A 3, a 2. Oh,
Wait. I'm working. All right.
Now this is not stress related yet.
Where's the fortune roll located?
Yeah, it's
Bottom
near the
right.
bottom.
Above your clocks. Under your fast friends.
It's on the right
gambits,
side
all that.
underneath the gambit.
Yep.
Just a regular fortune roll, no bonus.
Okay, I see it. I'm dead already.
Okay, roll it again, Vertigo and Code. 2 is the lowest, and both of you tied. Oh my god! Oh wow!
Dude, I'm gonna die.
I wish you got that earlier.
Code. Unfortunately, this looks like this is gonna hit you. Okay, that means I'm going to say that you're gonna have to make a. Let's see. Is this gonna be a prowess roll? This is gonna be harm for sure.
I don't need it.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna need a prowess roll from you, and if this is lower than a 4, this is 2 harm.
What? Oh no. Bye.
So, the grappling hook collides with you, sends you careening off, and it hits you with such force that you're going to take 2 harm. I'm going to let you figure out what kind of an injury that is.
internal bleeding.
As the grappling hook hits you. However, Crash, you and Vertigo have this rope now, essentially the steel wire that has been extended outwards. You can make another scramble roll to try and grab that.
This is
Okay.
level 2, so I'm blacked out.
Seeing, would I be able to see Code get hit by that? Because I would have actively been trying to make sure, like,
I think
that
so.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think so.
I don't want to interrupt you. We can go ahead with that, with their roles and everything, and then I'll talk.
Okay.
Okay, so I got one bonus die before for this scramble because of consequences of someone's piloting. If possible, I would love to use Keen Eye in addition to that, which is sharp eyes notice small details might overlook, gain one die when firing ship guns or making trick shots. I am careening. I have a blaster equipped. That would give me some propulsion if I fire it in the right direction. Maybe to try to right myself from the careening.
Do blasters in this universe have kick?
That's right. See,
They would definitely.
if they do,
They would definitely, yes.
I think that might be a trick shot.
Sure.
I
Crash.
honestly that
Sure.
sounds right to me, and that's crazy.
Crash. Sure.
Okay.
Just hope nothing goes wrong.
I mean, yeah, it's not like I'd accidentally shoot someone.
Huh?
Like our poor guy that's already been clobbered by a grappling hook. All right, position.
Yes, Vertigo?
If I toss specimen 21 in the other direction, could I use it to push myself towards the grappling hook?
I don't know how that would work with physics. I don't know if it has enough mass to get you to propel yourself away from it. I think what would end up happening is you would just push it away, and I don't think you would go forward. You have like little thrusters on your little spacesuit, right?
May I use my thrusters?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, this is just kind of factor in with your normal scramble roll. You have one die bonus because you're a Titanite in this situation.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Is this risky?
Yes, this is definitely risky. But yeah, so we're gonna need scramble rolls here from Crash and Vertigo, and then we're gonna come back to Code.
Risky effect is
still limited, I think.
okay.
Dude, Code, you have your drone, man. Just latch onto that fucking thing and let it
knocked
take you
out.
home.
Yeah,
You hit him with a grappling hook that's meant for
Yeah.
ships.
I got stuff though.
Okay, I
Wait
got
a
a
minute.
part.
When did he black out?
When
But he got
fucking
hit.
got hit.
He just
took
he
two
just started
harm.
careening away. He took 2 harm.
He may not have blacked out, but
Oh, is that a mechanic? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's just that was how much damage it was. Because it was a person. Okay, so a 3. Vertigo. You're still trying to pilot your suit over towards the ship. You're having all kinds of problems. You're just not quite aiming correctly. And Crash, you do manage to head towards the ship. I'm gonna allow you to figure out how it's a partial success here. What do you think goes wrong as you head towards the ship?
yeah. I mean, honestly, I was thinking that I've grabbed it, but I'm still not righted, and it's gonna take me a lot longer to get in and start piloting than I would have wanted.
Do you think maybe you accidentally take a little damage here?
I mean, I'd like to say no.
Yeah, because I think you get there, but I don't think just taking longer in this situation is good enough for a partial success.
Maybe part of the reason why I failed is because you pushed me away.
You just
just flail it and just kind of slap across the face. No, harm that would make sense. Like I made like there are a number of knots and it's probably still like waving. It's not just like a straight out. So I might get whipped by it and bashed a little bit and jostled.
Okay, you're gonna take 1 harm.
Okay.
As you sort of come in a little too hot towards the molly, but you do manage to make your way in through the airlock.
Okay. God, fuck! I just kind of stumble into the airlock, punch the side of the wall, and move to the helm and just shove Eden out of the helm.
Sure, it's gonna take you. Got to climb like a ladder to go up the ship.
Yeah.
And then,
That's the
make
intent.
your way.
That's
yeah,
where
yeah.
I'm going, and just would get there when I do
Eden,
that. So that's me.
You do have a chance to do something before this happens, though. You can see Code like just sort of like floating away from Molly.
In that instance, I'm gonna push myself to use my kinetics in order to try to pull him to the ship and try to get him into the airlock, which is gonna give me trauma.
We've got another grappling hook. Let me try again. I can get him this time.
Oh, fuck no!
No, I'm doing it. It's fine.
I just yell out while I'm inside.
I knew I was gonna get that reaction. I just had to say it.
Okay, so Eden, you begin to try and connect yourself to the way, and you focus and concentrate. You can see Code sort of drifting away from the ship, clutching at his side. And I'm going to need an attune roll.
Position?
This is... I think this is desperate.
I agree. And the effect?
Standard.
Marshall.
You reach out towards Code. What do you think happens as this happens? Like, what does this feel like to you? What is going through your head? What is happening as you make this connection?
I'm already so worn out from everything else that we've had to do. And from piloting, and my stress levels have been all over the place, and I'm connecting to the way, and it's all fragmented and it's hard. It's very difficult because I'm panicking. You know, normally you want to try to be calm when you're doing something like this, but I'm absolutely panicking. I am seeing my friend possibly about to die, right? They're floating in space. He just got smacked by this gigantic thing. I'm flipping my shit right now. So I am just brute forcing my way through this at the moment. And it is a really awful experience, right? I start to get like this blazing headache, and my eyes are you can feel, you know, when you feel like one of those migraines that are just right behind both of your eyes, and it's the worst thing ever. They feel like they're gonna fucking pop out. That's what I'm feeling right now. And I am just focusing as hard as I can on trying to get Code into the ship.
You make a connection with Code, maybe getting like a brief insight into a very sort of very frazzled mind for a moment, as you make this sort of mental and distant physical connection with Code. And Code, what do you think would be going through your subconscious right now?
Currently, I'm blacked out because, unfortunately, I'm at a level 2. So in my mind, I'm prepping myself to whatever I mentally think is preparations for the next part of the journey. Because at this time, unfortunately, I'm already mentally broken. From previous stuff that happened with trauma, from the blow and the blacking out, I'm thinking I'm dying. So his mind is shattered.
What do you think that would be like for Eden? What do you think she would be seeing?
First, she'd see the beautiful colors of atmosphere and the waters of Titan. It's very calming, almost like a serene beach stream. And then once she crosses a certain threshold, it becomes shattered like broken glass. And you'll see, I'm in the distance, but I'm very small. There's no light. It gets darker and darker, and the path becomes more rigid. And you can actually see Code's version of the way, which is very harsh and direct. It's not smooth. It doesn't work like yours. It's more of an intrusion of the way because it has been manipulated and taught by someone that has a very, very big understanding on how to do things in a twisted way. So if your way is a rose, mine is a twisted briar patch of thorns. And right now, instead of me controlling it, it's controlling me.
You get that
You'll have to dig me out.
all within a moment. And it starts to overwhelm you, Eden. And you manage to pull Code towards the ship. But in doing so, you do take this trauma from glimpsing a potential death of a friend. And you pull Code towards the ship. And Code is sort of near the airlock right now. Vertigo. You actually, I'm sorry, you have another die, so roll one more scramble. You get a bonus because of the rope that was cast out from the grappling hook.
Six.
Yes. So I think you are able to grab that rope, and you are following it back towards the ship. And you can see Code is sort of strangely heading towards the ship. Hard to judge any sort of appearance from Code. He has his suit on, his mask is down. You don't really know what's going on with him. But it is strange. There's no, you don't see any, oxygen being expelled from the suit or anything to propel, or any gas being expelled from the suit to propel him towards the ship. You just see him heading that way as you are making your way towards the airlock.
I must report, Edward does not seem well. There's something wrong with him.
Yeah, we'll get him checked out. We're on the ship. Are we almost on there? Who else are we missing?
Do you bring Code aboard the ship, Vertigo? He's floating kind of just by the airlock right now outside.
I reach out as far as I can, and once I can maintain a hold on him, I will bring him in.
Yes. You open
if we're at that point, I'm in the airlock as well.
Okay. With the help,
my plan was a lot as soon as I saw the impossibility of him starting to float in a way that he wasn't supposed to be floating, I think I would have deduced by that time that Eden was helping it out. But I was ready to strap myself to that line and crawl out and get him.
Okay. The airlock is opening, and you see Vertigo with Code right at the airlock, and you sort of, I assume, help them both in their piece back onto the ship.
Barry, punch it. On it.
And I'd get us out of there.
And that's a good place for us to take our break.
Well, I didn't kill anybody. It was very close, though. Not for lack of fucking trying, I guess. Jesus, nothing went our way. It was just a fucking shit show.
There were so many ones. I don't know if I've seen that many ones in a session before.
Good Lord.
My God.
We're going to take a little bit of a break here, everybody. If you have not done so, please make sure you're following all of these lovely people. Head on over to tablestory.tv/100club. No spaces or anything there. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Support these wonderful people. And if you want to help support Tablestory, make sure you're following us on all the places. On Twitch, Tablestory. On YouTube, Tablestory. And on Twitter, @Tablestory on there. Come hang out on our Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord. And if you want to help us in a monetary way, we've got a shill show coming up this Sunday. Make sure you check it out. We're going to be playing a board game and acting stupid. And, just blatantly shilling for money to help us, stay alive. So if you want to help us do that, you can come hang out on Sunday. Hopefully we'll see you there. Otherwise, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more 100 Club. Back in just a little bit.
All right, we're punching it. Are y'all holding on to something, please? For the love of God, strap in, do whatever you need to. We need to get out of here now. I begin to throttle up.
As you begin to get Molly away from this fight, you kick in the thrusters as fast as they will go. I need a final helm roll here from you, Barry, to get away from this.
All right. Position.
Risky.
Okay.
And this will be standard.
All right. It is limited for me currently because I have 2 harm.
Okay.
Not level 2 harm, just 2 harm. Because I have less effect now. All right. And then any bonus die for situations we're in. I don't know if the explosion would have helped with that at all.
Yeah, that's why I was making it standard.
Okay.
But I don't think you've got anything else here.
Yeah. Totally fair. Okay. Alrighty. A 6! Oh!
Barry, before the final signs of the explosion end, you manage to pilot the Molly away from the situation as fast as she will go.
Come on!
And you head out away from the Wilcox Agricultural Center. After maybe 10-15 minutes, you see yourself with no tail heading away. You know that you're in the clear.
How is he doing, Vertigo?
I'll need to get a closer assessment in order to see if he is going to be alright. He's still breathing and still alive, but one of his hearts is not doing so well. It might be massive amounts of stress on the body.
I'll go get the compression wrap.
Yeah. Get first aid sorted as needed. Shit.
I have requested Peace to help me maneuver Edra into one of the bunks, and once Edra is there, I pull out my Titanite med kit. And as I open up this hard case, there is a strange knot of red coral in my hand. It's got a veiny, creeper-like texture to it. I will cut open Edra's shirt and slap it onto his chest to hopefully vampirically draw out any internal bleeding there might be.
Okay.
I hand Vertigo the the compression bandage.
Do you have any special abilities here? There you go.
I do. I am a combat medic. So I think it says when you doctor someone in combat, clear one stress. I imagine that could also be applied to high risk moments of triaging.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a doctor roll here. We're gonna say that this is a controlled roll with. Let's see. You've got a bunch of stuff here. This could be great effect, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the hits just keep on coming. Devil's bargain, anyone?
Fuck. Okay. I would like to devil's bar. Do I get stress for devil's bargaining?
Let me see
Nope.
here.
It's just the position goes down.
Okay.
Not controlled anymore. It becomes risky.
I will devil's bargain.
Just roll above a 3 with 2 dice.
Yeah. She rolled a 1 and a 2 just for our podcast listeners.
This is a good bet.
Will you allow
Let's
this?
see. Yes, definitely. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Risky. Great.
This has gone to a risky, and I'm going to say, yeah, this is risky. If you fail this one, you
Just
might.
let her roll and then tell her the consequences. God damn it!
No, you need to know. You need to know here what can happen, because I was just checking the devil's bargain stuff, and I am supposed to give you like a little bit of a heads up what might happen if it fails. I think in this case, let's see, you might suffer some harm if this goes wrong. Vertigo.
Okay. Here we go. Oh my god.
Fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me with that?
A freaking hack doctor, bro.
Ow!
Vertigo, some back alley shit, man.
What are the rules today?
That's double ones, podcasters.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna take. I think you're gonna take
1 in 16 chance of happening.
Yeah, you're gonna take 2 harm. I think you're gonna take 2 harm. So 2 different boxes on that first harm. On that first harm track.
Oh my god.
And how do you think
The odds were with you, I swear to God.
How do you think this goes wrong here, Vertigo?
I noticed that the vamping coral is responding poorly. In a bit of a frenzy, I begin to pull it away, and as it does, it is ripping flesh. Edra is bleeding profusely. I begin to panic. My breaths become shallow and rapid. Blood is flying everywhere. And the vamping coral begins to curl upon myself as its procedure is incomplete and it is still hungry. I need some help here. Edra is in very dire place.
I'll attempt to rip the coral off of her.
As it does, it rips my own flesh, and I also begin to bleed.
Now this is all part of like the harm, right? Because I honestly would look at you before I ripped it off and be like, "Is this cool? Like, is this what needs to happen?"
Do it.
Okay.
Take it out of the equation.
Throw it against the wall.
Everywhere.
I quickly put the compression wrap around Code and then run to get more bandages.
You know that you're gonna have to get Code some more help, probably aboard a station soon.
I've already booked us toward Great Ocean, which is where our guy was.
Yeah, it's probably about an hour of flight time to head there. But
We got about an hour until Great Ocean. How we looking?
I can stabilize him, but he is not in a good place.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to make haste if we can.
I mean, I'm going as fast as I can without being way too suspicious. It's about an hour regardless. They might cut off 5 minutes if I push it too hard, and that's not a good idea. Keep him stable. We'll get there. Will do, sir.
Code is beginning to stir a little bit while this is happening.
Can you hear me?
What's happening? I feel... What is happening? What happened to me?
Edra, look at me.
I'm dying. I think...
Yes, you are, but you are going to be okay. Maybe. Right now, you'll be fine.
What's on that up? It doesn't... Death is death? Why am I bleeding so much? I thought I was already passing over, and here I am waking up to this. What is wrong with you? Why are you bleeding?
I pull Barry's blanket and I use it to cover Edra. We will see another doctor in about an hour. You should try to rest. Try to stop bleeding so much.
Where's a switch that I don't know about to stop this bleeding? Like, what do you mean? Don't like...
No, right into the carpet. Oh no. Ugh. Do you want some drugs?
They black out again.
Oh. I tuck in Edra. And I go look for my own band-aids.
I left and came back, and I have bandages for you. I hand them to you.
No, okay. I begin to band-aid myself.
They're mostly clean. They've been washed, at least. Ignore the stains.
Oh, thank you.
And I go back to the, which is obviously, like you said, is pretty close. I go back to the grappling arm and very, very ashamedly, like, retract it. Because we're just dragging it behind us. It's like, well, it's not like flopping. There's no drag or anything, but. When he wakes up, if I am not present, will you please either come and find me, or if he doesn't want to see me, give him my apologies and let him know that my actions were uncharacteristically rash. I don't usually behave in this manner, but I felt time was not on our side, so we had to act quickly, and we couldn't think out a full plan, and I take responsibility for that.
Well, I do not understand why you should apologize.
I should have come up with something better, and I did not.
We do not have the ability of foresight. You did the best you could with what you had in the moment. Did you willfully wish to harm Edra? I don't think so.
No, I did not.
Then I don't think you need to apologize.
Then this is very strange for me. Being what I am. What does an organic sentient do with a feeling of sorrow that has nowhere to go?
Well, I cannot speak for any humans, but for the Titanites, we join together and we experience these things not on our own. That is one of the benefits of the path, being able to make that connection. You share in the moments, good and bad. But it is not expected, of our people at least, to take on the burdens of things beyond your control.
Quite a coincidence. Or I suppose it would count as irony that you are the one comforting me and not the other way around.
Oh,
I
well,
appreciate it. Your smile has gotten a lot better.
thank you. I have been practicing.
I make my way up to the helm. Well,
Yeah.
Code and Vertigo both suffered some injuries.
How did
I as well, if you could call them injuries. I have a bent bar here and there. Nothing I can't fix. But Code is resting. He's stable, but he will need to see a professional sooner rather than later.
Yeah, there'll be plenty at Great Ocean, and there'll be some Titanite doctors as well, I'd imagine, so it's probably fine.
One would hope. Or at least a human doctor familiar with Titanite anatomy.
Yeah, it should be a mix of both, I'd assume.
I offered my apology to Vertigo, and whenever Code wakes up, I will do the same. But I might be out of communication for the remainder of the trip. I need to run the self-diagnostic. Something in my code, something in my wiring. I don't know how to describe it. Something is making me do things that I normally wouldn't. An urgency.
You get a virus or something?
No, I don't believe so, but that's what the diagnostic will tell me.
Oh, all right.
But nonetheless, for my rash behavior, I apologize to you both. And again, I would very much like to commend you on your flying, Eden. For your first time, it was, if I may quote Barry, a hell of a ride.
Eden is sitting on the ground with her head kind of in her knees, and you can tell she's been crying a lot. And she looks up.
Oh, I'm just glad everybody's okay.
Yeah. All right. What station is the closest? I was going toward Great Ocean, but
Stepping
after
Stone.
hearing that Stepping Stone, hearing the gravity of potentially some of the injuries, Barry redirects his course to Stepping Stone, and remembers that his sister is normally there anyway. So,
Good choice.
all right.
I'll
Yeah.
take my leave. If you need me, I will be in my area.
All right. Yeah. No, that sounds good. Remember your closet's full of sacks.
I have moved my area to the closest corner I could find.
All right.
Hey, Vertigo.
Yes, very human.
Yeah. We're gonna head to Stepping Stone first so that we can get y'all checked out with a doc. Do we have to meet your friend in person to let him know the job's done?
Yes.
Could you check?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, great.
just to step in here, the only way you'd be able to communicate is once you get near the station. You would be able to send a communication basically through the jump gate, because Jakev is aboard the Great Ocean Station. So
I could send him a message and see how he's feeling.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we didn't have to make another detour. So if he'd accept it and, wire us some of the cred that he owes us, that would be nice. And then we don't have to deal with going all the way over there next.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
All right.
It gets you every time.
Yeah, all right. Okay, we're gonna head to Stepping Stone. It's just a big old pile of shit, but it is what it is. We all lived, and we finished the mission, so. He looks over and gives a thumbs up to probably Eden, who is not even looking at him. Like, all right.
Sorry.
Huh? What are you sorry about?
Nothing.
Hey, you picked us up. You didn't blow up the ship. You didn't hit that asteroid. I swore you were gonna.
Yeah, admittedly, I really was going to, wasn't I?
Yeah, but you didn't. That was pretty cool. That was decent.
I never want to
decent.
pilot again.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd prefer that I be the only one that pilots Molly.
Yeah, I would
anyway.
prefer that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But, we all lived. And that is a success in the book A Crash. I have not written said book. That is not literal. Want to be clear.
I figured.
Oh, right. Yeah, you actually have a understanding of how things are spoken and done. Well, y'all regretting joining facing me yet?
Are you regretting joining my self-code and Vertigo?
I mean, the mission may not have been our expertise style, I'll admit.
Ooh.
And I might oppose direct missions like this in the future, as it is clear it may not be our forte.
Yeah. Did they get any identification or anything on you?
Oh, I don't think so. I think Code did their job all right. Got everything scrubbed there.
Good.
Unless he was lying, and then we're royally fucked. But I don't think Titanites know how to lie very well. So
No.
probably.
I don't think he'd lie about something like that.
No, I think he probably good. So yeah, I think we're all right.
Okay.
I think we're all right.
So where are we going now?
Stepping Stone. We're gonna go to Stepping Stone. There's gonna be some docs there that can look over Code and Vertigo, and maybe me. I kind of got a little banged up and.
Are you okay?
I mean, my hair is a little more frizzy than it normally is, thanks to a nice placed shock, and I got slapped a little bit by some fucking grappling hook. But other than that, I'm alive. I've had worse. Had worse. Yeah. You know where this came from?
Where did that come from?
My thigh. At one
How
point.
did you get that in your thigh?
Well, I didn't put it there. It was not my plan to have it in there, but you know, yeah, it was well, someone made a mistake. Said something real nasty to my sister once, and I may not have taken a liking to that.
Ooh.
And I also may not have judged the fact that I'm not exactly good in a fight.
Double ooh.
Yeah, and she's a whole hell of a lot better in a fight than I am, and didn't also take kindly to me stepping in as she was moving her dagger toward the. My sister stabbed me in accident, and yeah, she missed the femoral artery, so that was good.
I wish I had a sister to stab me. Or a brother to stab.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think that means any of what you say in any context of any, you know, it's fine. And long story short, that's where I got this. I suffered worse, all right? I suffered worse.
Okay.
Anyway, they'll be fine.
You seem frazzled still, though.
Well, yeah, because of the electricity and the whatnot's making my hair stand up more than I usually put product in it for.
Do you need me to get you like a comb or anything?
It's fine. I'll just say it's the current style or something like that.
Okay. What's it like having a sister?
I don't know. It's well, it depends. Depends on the person, I suppose. Some people are like, "Oh God, I hate family," and never want to talk to them, and it's basically like your worst enemy. And other times, it's like you're all buddy. It's like the best friend you could ever have in the world, and you'd do anything for them, life or death, that sort of thing. And sometimes it's nice in the middle where you love to hate each other, and sometimes I stab you in the thigh. I think I'm in the middle with leaning toward do anything for him. She might be in the middle leaning toward could, leave me adrift. I ain't sure yet.
You think so?
I don't know, actually. I was kind of hoping I was going to go and do some digging. I haven't been able to contact her for a little bit.
Well, that was... You wanted to go find her. We could do that after all of this.
Yeah, it's also kind of why I'm hoping this fella could just wire us our cred and we can move on and not have to go all the way over there and then come back here, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the stepping stone, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should be getting there in 15, 20, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. You good? You all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. It was just a lot of strain on my body, and getting in touch with the way is never an easy thing.
Right, that weird magic stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually want to go talk to Code about things, but I'm sure he's probably resting.
Yeah, I could imagine. You could always. Mom always said when you're feeling not okay, little fluffy thing can help. Looking around for PG.
Yeah, PG is probably just resting on the shag carpet someplace.
And point at PG.
You notice the vomit on the floor. Right in the shag.
Mom spaghetti. There's vomit in the carpet already. Mom spaghetti.
Come here, PG.
I swear if it...
PG glances up towards you, judges the expression on your face, then begins to walk over, expecting affection.
I immediately start doing that thing where you don't want to scoop the cat up quite yet because you want to test the waters with how much affection they want. So you kind of put your hand out a little bit and like let them rub against it to see what their current state of mind is. And if PG ends up rubbing against me, I'll go ahead and I'll pick them up and start holding them and scratching their little head between the ears.
I have to make all the cat sounds today because
I said that's a really good purr, man.
That's really good.
I lost.
That was very good.
I lost my portable hard drive that had my sound effects and my music. So I got the music back, but I didn't get the sound effects all yet.
Hey, there you go.
You want it better?
I'll leave that to you for now. I need to clean this up. God damn it.
I'll go ahead and I'll take PG. I'm gonna go check in on Code and Vertigo, okay?
Yeah, all right. No, that's yeah, that's fine. I'll just be up here. I'll let y'all know when we're approaching the station for docking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start heading on over to where we last knew that Vertigo and Code were.
Which was the bunks.
Mm-hmm. Hey. You doing all right?
Eden. I am doing just fine. I have bandaged my wounds. Infection rate is quite high. Unfortunately, there are not enough supplies on the ship currently to address these wounds properly. And Edra is still breathing.
So I know he's knocked out. What's the way like for you?
For me?
Hmm?
Well, mine is quite a violent experience. It does not have very much subtlety with it. It is sharp. It is precise. What about you?
Well, mine's a lot more gentle. It's still really hard, and I get a lot of flickers, a lot of images at once, and it's really hard to kind of decipher through it a lot of the time. And sometimes I'll see things that I have never experienced. Strange.
Did you say Vendra out there? Was that you?
Yeah.
And are you alright?
Yeah, I just, feel strange, I guess. I saw his version of it when we made that connection.
It is not a comfortable one, that much I can tell you from experience.
It's like he wants it to be calm, though. And then it just shatters.
Well,
I don't know.
Sometimes we have a funny way of trying to seek control of our lives. Someone once told me that you have the ability to shape your way with enough training, with enough willpower, but I don't know. Maybe there's a part of him that doesn't want to change it.
Does that mean I'm weak then? If mine is gentle?
No, not at all, my dear. It means you have softness in your heart. Hearts? Do you have two? I begin to reach forward as if to touch you.
You would feel 2 separate points at which there is some sort of like a thumping.
Huh. You have to. Well,
Yeah, it's strange.
it is not strange. It is you.
Yeah.
Do you want me to wake him up? I have drugs.
I have a cat.
Oh, you have acquired the pussy. How is it doing?
It's vibrating a lot. Do you want the pussy?
Yes, please. I will put the pussy on Edra's face.
Are you kidding me?
Fucking kidding.
Listen, their anatomy is fucking weird, dude. Maybe that's like what he exactly needed.
Vibrate into the creature. Soothe my companion. Excellent. You are a fine specimen. We will feed you more of Barry's food later.
Oh, God.
Code, you start to come to.
Push the cat off. Nightmare after nightmare. There was some creatures. What?
There's toe beans on your face. Code.
That's strange.
It is attempting to bond with you. It is trying to make the connection of the way.
I don't think, is that possible? I don't even know what this thing is. No. Take your cuteness away from me. It's making me nauseated. No.
Okay. I'll take PG.
Everything is hot and cold at the same time. What's happening to me?
You lost a lot of blood, and you were physically assaulted by a large metallic device.
That's uncalculated.
Can I get you anything?
A new body?
I have drugs.
Yes, please. I heard everywhere. Places I didn't even know existed.
Well, it is good sometimes to experience new things. I inject you with painkillers.
Ow! Okay.
That was forceful.
Yep. If the drugs don't work, I definitely will think about the other spot. Maybe that one.
As I said, sharp and precise.
When are you gonna remove it? Where does it stand? Yeah, definitely don't think about the hole in my chest. Yeah.
You are breathing, you are living now. Enjoy it.
Why am I bleeding? Again? You don't have an answer to why I'm bleeding? You're a medical profession.
Oh, I did all of that to you.
What? You're supposed to wait till after I'm physically dead before this consumption happens.
Oh, well. I lick the syringe. You'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Why? At least wait until after I I don't know what happens, go cold.
Oh. I think Peace wanted to speak with you.
There won't be any grapple hooks involved, will there be?
I don't
Last
know.
thing I saw was a giant arm coming my way, and I tried to pivot. And then I saw an ocean. and then everything went black. And so, you're not gonna fix me? You always fix me.
I tried. Do you want me to try again?
No.
I might make it worse.
Oh, no. What are we gonna do?
You will continue to suffer until we see another doctor.
Oh, okay.
We're heading to Stepping Stone right now, and hopefully we'll find some doctors there. And if they patch you up and you're still feeling all kinds of bad, if we go back to Great Ocean, the doctor's there, so she can help you.
Oh, okay. Well, how's my drone? Is my drone okay?
Yes?
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. What about everyone else? Did anyone die in the explosion?
No, everyone's okay.
Is anyone else bleeding profusely? Has anyone got any broken bones or anything? Lost an arm, leg, head?
No. Vertigo was bleeding a bit when she tried to help you out.
I will be fine.
So I'm the only one that got jacked up. That's great. Alright. Next time I fire the grappling hook. Okay?
Okay.
How did I make
Sounds
it back? I thought I was gone.
Well, you were floating, and I panicked. So I used the way to pull you back to the ship.
Oh. How does that work?
I will grab Pussy Galore and slowly and quietly slip out of the room.
I thought we had to physically... How did you reach? I'm gonna try to sit up. Oh, never mind. Nope.
Yeah, no, you just stay there. Well, my abilities, normally it's just a kinetic force that I'm able to kind of use, right? Where I can throw something, or I could pull something towards me. I've never really had it actually connect to another person while I was using it.
Oh.
But was that Titanite?
Huh?
Was that Titan?
Was what?
That
What do
ocean?
you mean? That was a grapple hook.
No.
What do you...
What? You mentioned an ocean.
Oh. Yeah. Something like that. There's rumors that out in the vast ocean there's a way to travel, to journey, to get to the greater ocean. And that's why our elders worked with the humans to create the Great Ocean Station. It's supposed to be more of a bridge between two worlds to be connected. There is a possibility that you move on to this greater plane. So it's said to have, well, areas of water to where it changes color, where you connect with everything in your surroundings, and are grounded and flying at the same time. As I swim, we don't really swim, we become emotionally connected with our surroundings, hence the give or take. And I was giving. There's a balance. If it becomes disturbed, you could just get taken. I thought I was there. Then something invaded. And all I remember is jaggedness, pain. And my own psyche was being ripped in many places. I accepted it, of course. Because moving on, death, well, that's just another part of the journey. Sorry, I rambled.
No. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not even possible. Wow. At a distance. Not physically touching. Mentally connected. It could be dangerous. I didn't harm you. Did I?
No.
I'm sorry, I better not say. I'm glad you weren't harmed.
No. What were you going to say?
I can't. I'm already in a life debt. I tell you, brings you in on the contract. Oh, I said too much.
What do you mean?
Oh no. Well, you didn't see anything else while you were in there, did you? You just saw the ocean? Still, that's good.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like it shattered.
Oh. What else?
I mean, it was
didn't
all
see.
fragmented.
Oh no. I don't know how deep you went in. This is not good. Some things not even Laura knows. I better not say anymore. I really don't want you to have to put on a burden that's, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Promise. It's just a lot of stuff. I was young and naive. I just wanted to learn more. I didn't know you can actually do more with the way in different ways. But no. I'm fine. I am good to go. Yeah, but as long as you're okay.
Edra? You know that we can help you, right?
I don't know. I made a very bad deal. And to make sure that the debt is paid in full, there are security measures placed in my psyche. So, hopefully that didn't reach you. And she knows.
Would she know if I... Wait, who is she?
I've said way too much. Let's just say that there's one like... Well, she was like us, but far greater. She's a lot stronger in the way than anybody I've ever seen, to the fact that she can twist, turn, manipulate, even change your memories if need be, or... Oh, it's interesting, it's beautiful. You know how I hack tech?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine taking the way and hacking into someone's psyche. Literally have every fragment to your bending will. Security measures can be placed, can even strip them of their very essence. Very forbidden.
That's wrong.
Is it? Imagine being able to hack someone's mind. The ultimate hack. The ultimate key. No one can lie. If you could change someone's thoughts around, if they're experiencing something bad, what if you can make it good? Or if they know something about you don't want them to know, maybe you can change it. What if they get cut off from the path and you can restore it? I want to do that one day. I'm not strong enough. And when I tried to practice it, well, let's just say, the warmth that I used to give became jagged, intrusive. I would show you, but I'm afraid it might do harm. I haven't told Laura this. I feel ashamed.
Show me.
You sure?
Mhm.
I slowly, shakily reached my hand out and, place your face here.
I move my
Right.
face into his hand.
And I proceed with using the way.
Okay. I think I'm gonna.
Am I interrupting something?
I think at this point, Code is, has fully, yeah, he went all in. That's who he is.
So
I don't
as
hear
you,
peace.
as you walk in, what is this? What does Peace see here, Code?
He just sees like him slumped over, and he has his hand on the side of Eden's face, and then like instinctually he takes the other hand because he's his obsession. So he goes all in on everything now, and he's forcefully like just it's overwhelming. Just pushes everything.
So I think,
and he just sees him like, yeah.
I think I'm gonna need a roll then. I want you to make an attune roll here. I think, Code. Depending on how well this goes, maybe some consequences. For Eden.
Just real quick, like I don't get an answer, so I like leave, and you hear me like calling down the hall. Thank you for waking me, Vertigo. I think they're making love, and I interrupted.
We got 5 minutes until Stepping Stone Station, everybody. Just letting y'all know.
So, as you begin to forcefully show Eden what is happening inside your mind, I'm gonna need you to make an attune roll here, Code. And this will be probably a risky roll. And I think this.
If I'm letting him actively into like what letting him do this basically, right?
You can help him if you'd like.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
So you get a bonus die.
spend a stress and you can get a bonus die here, Code.
In fact,
Standard. So,
my bad.
Eden, I'm going to need to have you make a roll as well. This is going to be resisting the consequences of what Code is doing. This is probably a resolve roll from you. Oof. That's not good. 5 stress. Actually, I'm gonna have it because you got a 4 instead of a fail here, Code. I'm gonna have it. I'll say that you take 2 stress.
Thank you.
If Code rolled a 3 or lower, it would have been the full 5.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens here, Code? What do you imagine happening as you're showing this to Eden?
It's like it starts off as like 2 gases in the space. You know, colliding is very beautiful. It's coalescence. And then it seems pleasant at first, and it's just kind of slowly worming its way in. And the illusion drops and it shatters harshly, and you just start to see like this sharp, jagged darkness start to like try to break down this barrier that Eden has put up, that she thought she could put up. And she starts seeing this barrier start to crack, and Code's hands grip on the side of her, and not in a painful way, but it's more like he's really fighting the idea of harming her. And my wound starts to bleed a little bit, and you can start seeing veins start to pulsate from my head, and the beautiful coalescence starts to really become very nightmarish, and it's trying to get in, and it's trying to intrude.
You hear this warped sounding voice of Barry sort of come through and let you know that there's just a short amount of time till Stepping Stone Station.
With this, Eden has to pull away.
I think I would panic and I would pull back anyway.
I'm sorry, I tried.
And that's what you've learned?
I'm so sorry. I tried to get up. I shouldn't have done it.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
I'm really sorry.
No, I told you to. That is some very powerful and very scary stuff.
I don't want to be scary.
But that's
not strong
the
enough.
concept, right? Of altering someone's mind and memories and navigating all of that.
It has its place, and I want to attune it to myself, but I'm not strong enough, so it just loses control. I'm sorry. I really tried to warn you. You don't hate me.
No.
I didn't see any. I didn't see much. I won't say anything.
You'd see a deep frown kind of just come over my face.
I don't know who this person is that was teaching you this stuff. But you need to be very careful with it.
I intend to be. That's why I haven't told anyone. But you. So.
I don't even know if it's safe for you, though. For anyone else.
I can hack it. I will.
Think about what that does to a person. When you can't remember something, doesn't it bother you? Doesn't it feel like something's missing?
Yes, it depends. If I could forget the fact that I just did what I did, I think it would be great. Or forget the fact that I got hit with a grapple hook. It might be good. Maybe change my own thoughts about how I'm not as successful as Alora. It could always be great.
Alora's good at what she does, and you're great at what you do.
Oh, you don't understand. One day I'll take you to Titan and you'll understand. You're born into a... it's boring stuff. I'll explain later. Just don't tell anyone.
I won't, but... Oh, this is bad stuff. This
Make
can
it
really
better.
hurt someone.
Make it good. It's not a hack I can't hack.
But our experiences and our memories are what shape us, right? They give you insight into the future, into how you need to handle something later on. They give you opportunities to give advice to other people, right?
I believe yours is different. I've never run into anyone like you before. Mine is sort of in the moment. I can't really predict what's going to happen. I'm trying to work to where I can alter it. To where the intrusiveness feels more like a warm sensation. But I'm not there yet. And I won't use it, I promise. Until I'm there. You know, said that the elders could even alter their own. And grab information from past ancestors to be able to run Titan even better than they could ever imagine because they have knowledge of centuries. Imagine what I can do if I can actually just hack into that. That moment of purity and being able to make everyone just better.
But there are other ways to do that. You don't need to rob people of their memories and rob them of their pain.
You're right. I won't rob. I don't have any ill intentions. But she... I noticed too late. She has good reason. You're right. I shouldn't tamper with things I don't understand. But I am what I am, and the way doesn't... I don't choose it, it chooses us.
Right.
So I'll have to find ways of making mine better. And I promise to see you smile. I'll be different. Just have to be patient.
I don't
You
need
can
to
teach
know
me to
all
be
the
warm.
details.
Hmm?
I don't need to know all the details, but I'll help you. Okay?
Understand what you're asking for. Because you thought mine was bad? Hers is crushing. Ah! Oslick. Let's get back in good faith. I think the bleeding is slowed.
Good.
But I'm feeling faint, and I'm very thirsty. And I don't want that orange, nasty, syrupy, whatever that is.
Crush?
Let's crash with the Molly.
This is Stepping Stone Station. Please
Not
identify.
yet. Crash with Barry Hendricks, Molly. We're looking to dock.
Very well. You are clear for hangar number 7.
Roger that.
I'll be
Let's
better.
get you checked out.
Don't worry. I'll just put a hand on her shoulder. Yep.
Hey, I have a question. How do I tell Barry Human that there is no more mayo? I did not ask.
That's a good place for us to
End our session today. Good job, everybody. Hell of a session.
If I wasn't me, I might be uncomfortable.
Good thing we're all who we are.
But here I'm sitting with, like, I'm kind of turned on. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, goodness.
What an episode. What an episode.
Telling
Good job.
me.
Good job. Yeah, again, the rolls were
atrocious. Fuck's sake.
I'm just gonna scroll through real quick again for chat.
Here, I'm really good at this. Let me roll a 50% chance 4 times and fail every time.
I'm just gonna scroll up again for chat just to see what devastation was wrought today.
I want to say there were 3 6s the entire day.
There were a lot of rolls too. A lot.
Yeah. If I counted this correctly, we rolled 10 ones today.
That's a lot. Holy crap.
Savage rolls. When I was planning today, I was like, oh man, they're gonna blow through this, they're gonna escape in like 2 seconds. And I was like, the whole episode is gonna end up being like downtime stuff. And I was like, okay, it is what it is. And nope.
And then RP gets in the way.
It didn't listen, I'm always fine with that. Like, that's always great.
Oh yeah.
I was just like blown away. Look at these rolls.
Dude, we were owed that. Yeah. This is the mission. We've destroyed the mission. Like, it was so good.
To be fair, you spent a lot of stress to make the mission go right.
Yeah.
Right? And then today you spent more stress. So much. They almost took another series of traumas today, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had to do half the stress there because Code got a partial success. If Code got a fail, that would have been the full 5 stress, and you would have gotten a second trauma, right?
I had 1 point until the next trauma.
Yeah.
If that would have been the case.
Scum and Villainy, the game is the villain.
So I don't know what's up with all you.
What's it like to be God's favorite, Dan, huh?
It's okay. Your carpet's looking like shit right now because we
whose fault is that?
There's blood, puke, cat puke, probably poop.
I don't have carpet in the other parts of that ship.
Oh, okay.
I have shag in the helm.
Oh, then the cat.
All that cat has had to eat is mayonnaise and orange crush, and it's not.
That soupy ass. Oh,
it's coming out like purple for some reason.
It's like, let me show you color concepts.
Poor cat. This poor cat's gonna die.
Nah, cat has plot armor. It's good. It's just gonna shit your ship up.
Take advantage of the plot armor, okay? When you take advantage of the plot armor, then the cat will go away. All right. That's what.
Can I just say I love that? I love that. Okay, goodbye has become one word.
It's the best line.
Okay,
goodbye.
Line ever.
Just fucking
Barry Human and okay, goodbye.
Yes.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Great job, everybody. Thank you, as always, everybody, for joining us. We're going to go around the room. We're going to do some shout-outs and into session stuff. If you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all these lovely people. Head on over to tablestory.tv/100club with no spaces to go follow them in all of the places. And make sure, if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Support these wonderful people. And make sure you're following Tablestory in all the places. Tablestory on Twitch, YouTube, at A Tablestory on Twitter, and come hang out in our Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord, where we have a very active community that talks about all the different shows and things that we do. We have a Looking for Group channel. Go check it out. And if you want to help support Tablestory in a monetary way, we have a shill show coming up this Sunday. I'm not sure on the time yet. It will most likely be 4 p.m. Eastern. But we're gonna have some stupid fun. If you've never seen a shill show before, it's basically us acting very stupid for money, and it's one of the ways that we help keep the lights on here in Tablestory.
Come watch it.
Yeah, come check it out. They're usually very stupid fun, and that will be this Sunday, most likely at 4 p.m. Eastern. I have to just nail down the time with the rest of the squad. But check that out. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs and some end of session stuff. Why don't we start off with Faye today?
Hi, I'm Faye Lynn. I played Eden today. You can catch me over on my channel, which is Faye Lynn. It's the same on Twitter as well if you want to follow me over there. Right now, I'm working my way through Final Fantasy IV for the first time, but I'm doing the 3D version, 3D remake of it, and it's been really good so far. So I'm working through that at the moment. I'm also here on Tuesdays, so I'll see you all tomorrow for Kingmakers, which is an awesome show as well, run by the wonderful Pumpkinberry, who's like
an amazing GM. But as for end of session stuff, let's take a look here. I got so much experience in skills and stuff today because of all the desperate rolls. Let's see. As for addressing a tough challenge with the way, I would say I absolutely did in terms of like code just floating in space. So that's one. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. So we talked a lot about Titanite, usage of the way, and we talked about Titan a tiny bit too. That was more on Code's part, but it was one of those things where, we definitely talked in depth. She shared, or Eden shared her form of the way and like how it works with both Code and with Vertigo as well. I'm trying to think what else.
I'll give you 2 for that.
Okay.
I think there was a lot of RP about that stuff today.
Great. Let's see. Struggled with your vice or traumas during the session. Well, so we got traumatized, but I don't know if that applies. I don't think that would imply.
I don't think it does.
No. But I will say that I feel like by connecting with Code and giving into that curiosity, I did indulge my vice. So I'm not sure if I need to like roll anything for that. Because Eden is very like interested in Titan, and she's very interested in, artifacts and the way and everything like that, and trying to learn more about it.
Well, indulging your vice is a separate like mechanic.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, that is kind of like end of session stuff, but if you want to tie that in, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I think I would like to.
Okay. So we'll say 4.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Thank you so much, Faye. Zeke, why don't you go next?
Okay. My name is Ezekiel the Third. You can find me at /Ezekiel_I on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and Ezekiel the Third all spelled out on Instagram and TikTok. I broadcast mostly every day when I'm feeling like myself, which I didn't for the past couple days, but it's nice to come back and do some RPing, and that's always a nice headspace vacation for me, which I relish every week, and I hope you guys do too. I will be broadcasting at 10 a.m. Pacific on Monday, or on Tuesday. Take Mondays off, and not that I need another day off, but I'll be back on Tuesday. It'll be a shorter cast because I'm gonna go see Bert Kreischer do stand-up on Tuesday. So it'll be a shorty, probably a half stream, but it'll be nice. Have
Hope
fun.
you don't see his butthole
What?
Stand up.
Speak for yourself.
Backstage.
Bert Kreischer is one to get a little naked very, very well frequently. Let's be honest.
He's the machine, you know what I mean? Let's see. So I'll be broadcasting 10 a.m. Pacific on Tuesday and most every day this week at the same time. If you want my end of the game stuff or end of the session stuff, let's do it. I already marked down. I marked the desperates as we go, so nothing there. I think I got 1 today. You address a tough challenge with deception or influence. Boy, I did at least 1 of them. Yeah. I drunkenly fucking called the other guys.
Yeah. What did you say something about his mom?
Yes, I did. I did indeed.
I was like, what the fuck?
Now I don't know if you want to do 2 because of the call and then the plan. Because the plan was deceive them with an explosion.
Yeah, I'll give you both. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Not really. But I did struggle more than a couple times with my new trauma, which is reckless.
Yes,
and I tried to couch that as best I could and not like go overboard with it. Like I hope that came across. I really do. Like
I got it.
I made reckless decisions without saying like woohoo into the sun,
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 for that because I would say the grappling hook was a pretty reckless way to do things. and the just outright insulting the security guy. Like,
that was fucking nuts.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that surprised me.
You straight up like,
what did I say? What did I say about his
straight
mom?
up
I can't
insulted
remember.
his mom. You said you fucked his mom or something.
Straight up said you fucked his mom. Like, it's just...
But I used a word though. It was like he said something and I said, "Nah,
Yeah.
suction your mom" or something like that.
Oh, coming aboard. And you said I came above your board.
Yeah, came aboard your mom. Yeah.
He was like, excuse me, what?
You don't understand. You're about to be boarded. Boarded your mom last night.
That shit was hilarious. I was dying.
All right.
Oh,
then I
so-
will take my 4 points then.
Yeah, 4. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Zeke. Dan.
Hello. I am Domestic Dan. Domestic Dan all over the place is on the internet. Currently going through some indie-ish horror games because that's what I wanted to do and I've been enjoying the heck out of that. So that's just been my life. My travels, I think, are mostly done now for a long while, and I'm so glad. After I just got back from Portland and then 2 weeks ago from Germany, so I'm just gonna be home now with my animals, and I'm so happy about that. In terms of good old Barry Hendricks doing things, God, I got my desperate actions rolled for my thankfully partials on flying, at least. Nothing else partials, but those partials. In terms of end of session, tough challenges with speed or flair. I feel like I did. I love that it says you addressed. It doesn't say you succeeded. I might say a couple. The getting out with the first slamming into a fucking asteroid. The actually escaping in Molly away without being tailed by them. And if flare is another thing, the trick shot to at least get slammed by the grappling hook. I tried to be very flare-wise to right myself with a gun in the middle of vacuum.
Yeah. I'll say 2.
Okay. Belief Strives Heritage did have a nice, like, actual heart-to-heart with Eden there for a bit, which Barry has not really done with any of the Titanite or Titanite adjacent people yet. And talked a little bit about family and, like, kind of showing a little bit of himself and how that means to him. And he's worried about his sister, and he's trying to hide that. But I don't think that may be 1. That's probably it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 1 for that. So we'll say 3 so far.
Okay. Vices or traumas? No.
Okay.
I won't milk the puke on the shag carpet a couple of times in a row.
Scratch your ship up. That sucked.
He didn't see that yet, unfortunately. The moment he sees that, I will absolutely argue that it's gonna be a struggle, but he does not know yet. So, for Molly, an experience with Molly, would you say that was a successful extraction from the operation?
Definitely.
Okay.
It's not.
So 1 XP for that. Contend with challenges above your current station.
What does that even mean?
That's a. I think that's more your choice in this point. I don't know.
It's a no.
No. Okay. Yeah. Great. Bolster our crew's reputation. I want to say wasn't that bold or like daring? I think was the reputation.
For now, bold.
I don't know because it's not public yet. We haven't talked to our contact.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's totally fair. Express goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Essential nature of the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
that-
so because
Yeah, for them, not me, but
well, I think there were a couple of people like Peace definitely mentioned being like worried about you were like willing to go out there, literally attaching yourself to the grappling hook to go get code, right? And then Eden, like, you know, gained a trauma to save you. So I think that counts.
But
Trying to
also
protect each other.
bolstering like the what is it? What's the exact wording?
also it's
Express the
goals,
goals.
drives. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
express, not bolster or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's express.
Yeah.
There was those incidents, and the fact that we're fucking flashy. You know, like that's the
We blew
essential
up a
nature of our
ship.
crew.
Yeah.
It's like we'll
That's
get the
true.
job done.
I will give you 2
but
for
you
this
might
one.
have to clean up
Okay.
I'll give
afterwards.
you 2 for this one.
I was,
Hey,
and
go out with
yeah,
a
I was
bang.
gonna even say like the moment with Edra and Eden was pretty good for the nature of the crew, even like getting to know each other better potentially. But I know that's only 2, and that's fine. Just more. I thought that was really cool.
Well, there was a lot of stressful stuff that happened, and that really brought out a lot of the characters, sides that they normally wouldn't show. So it definitely
Yeah, I
was
wouldn't
one of
have
those.
never brought up
sessions.
any of that shit.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just fell in.
Yeah, we have. That's a fair point that I just read. We have now blown up 2 ships related to our bounty each time.
How horrible of a day Ray has had?
Oh my god,
You-
this poor guy.
You
We have ruined a life.
destroyed this person.
We have ruined a life.
Fucked up the first day at the job. Totally blew up his cargo ship. That was
Messed up
his.
his plants.
Dude, but like, listen,
You-
I don't know if Ray's like
He's
me at all, but
probably
like,
fired.
he's got a story that he can tell for the rest of his life. And
He
that
never
has
got
value.
laid.
From prison.
I mean, I have his communication numbers.
I can't wait
Never
to
got
bring
laid.
Ray
You're gonna
back.
know it's not him.
I can't wait to bring Ray back in the finale, and he's just the most evil son of a bitch ever.
I have an argument though, because like Ray technically didn't start yet, and all of these terrible things happened before his first shift.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we can
So-
turn it around.
He wasn't in his ship when it got blown up.
We're gonna see him
I mean,
in
it
one
can
of
go only
2.
uphill, right?
He could be the big bad evil guy in the final episode, or we just find him in like we find him in the diner, the radio, and he is just drunk every day, just not doing okay. Like,
Do you guys watch, or have you ever watched Parks and Rec?
yes.
That dude is Gary Gergich. Like
Yeah, he is Gary. Oh, Jerry.
shit on over and over again.
Gary.
Just like, oh, I thought I was done being shit on. Nah, pal. Also, like, I got this prop out because I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this during the during the mind melding scene when I walked in. I was just like, hey guys, what's Oh, it's the other
That was
way
still
around. I
good,
should've
though.
done
Still
it like
yeah.
that. Like,
I was trying not to laugh. Too many moments.
It was
Let's see
too
on the
good.
face and that. I was just like, I can't do this.
Too good. I think
Ray is okay.
He's okay.
He's not.
He's okay.
too
No.
good.
Anyway.
Okay. So yeah, 3 total for the ship there. And thank you, Dan. Frank, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Frank. Or Tech, or Technique, whatever you choose. I played Code today. Man, poor Code. He's having a fucking time, man.
Today,
Like,
man.
all he has to do is hack some shit and build some shit. He's growing up fast. So, yeah. Come see me on my channel. We're doing all kinds of things. There's a lot of games, just like indie games, that decided to release all at the same time. So we're just like kind of fiddling around. I don't know why or how I got into this, but I've been addicted to Destiny 2. This is my first time really diving in that, and I've been like full tilt. They had a lot of changes. So if you want to see Destiny 2 pretty much almost every morning, I don't do it all day. I'm learning how to balance something that you would think 9 years of this shit would teach you. But anyway,
Nope.
I do. Yeah, I play it for like 3 hours and I'm good. And then I go into another game and it's been great. It's been really helping. Other than that, all the other games are just random, just funny stuff. That's about it. I mean, just go on Twitter and I typically post whatever there, and that's Technique TV. End the show. Fuck. Man, how do we get rid of harm? Figure that out.
So
Is it
that's
through
one
duties
of,
or something.
those are downtime. Those are downtime
Okay, great.
actions. Yeah.
I got some bullshit that I can take away a couple of harm, I think. So we're good. Well, I don't know if we're good. Depends on what happens. And I just want to put out there, Code is not mad at Peace at all. Like it's just, he's a tight name, man. He accepts shit. It's like give or take. And he's like, the universe is taking a little bit more than it should. You know, like I'm owed something good. That's his thinking. It's just like I'm owed, you know. Okay, so
rolls were just so rough.
They were horrible.
So rough. And there were to think about like how, you know, there was a 1 out of 3 chance that it was going to be you that got hit by the grappling hook, right?
I called it.
Yeah.
I literally was typing in our chat. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die.
It's
that's
so
my luck rolls.
It's so hilarious. First of all, Peace had to roll really bad for that to happen.
Oh,
Then,
wow, really?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it hit anybody. It just wasn't gonna be that effective. But he did 2 rolls that failed.
Yeah. I respect it.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It got upgraded to a desperate, and then that failed, which was the real issue.
Yeah, and that's why I made it a little bit more harsh than I would normally do it, just because it was desperate and it's a giant fucking claw.
Yeah,
it's just a knockout coma, knock the breath out of him, whatever. All right, so let's see. You addressed a tough challenge, technical. Yeah, I would say so. I blew up a fucking ship again. They're just blowing up every damn thing. Yeah, blowing it up. I would even say like fixing the vacuum. I mean, if it was a band-aid, but I mean that could have got really bad.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, great. And then let's see, what's the next one? You expressed your beliefs, drives, and background. I would say the hell so. Talked about a lot there. I only take 1 on it because some of it was kind of, I would say 1 just based on them talking about Titan. I mean, the way stuff, we didn't really go too deep in it. She just found something out, and the fact that she knows something that even Alora doesn't know, I'd say that's pretty deep. So you can be the judge on that. I'll take 1, but if you want to give me 2, I'll take it. Shit.
I'm gonna say you get 1 for that.
Okay. All right. You struggled with issues with your vice or trauma.
Just leveling up way too much.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll just take 1, because for some reason.
Is that even a thing though? Really?
What?
That you level up too fast?
We're gonna get so much trauma and retire
I don't think
anyway.
that's a thing.
Come on, Wag.
You might be right. I expect to be dead in 2 episodes. So I just okay. You struggled. I struggle with issues with your trauma. Yeah. So I would say so, but again, it's on you. He has an obsession. Okay. Yeah, he has an obsession. He used it twice. Rigging the bomb and doing the way, or finally showing his version of the way. And that's it.
Okay. So far, thank you.
Oh.
Hey, and last but not least, Stella.
Hi, sorry for the boominess. It started to thunder here all of a sudden. I'm Stella Luna here on Twitch. I am Stella Luna TV on all other social media. You can find all the different things that I do on my Twitter. I'm a TTRPG performer and producer. I do TTRPGs every day of the week, and it's the best job in the whole wide world. For today,
we're also going to give you the extra title of Corpse Maker, because Jesus Christ, you destroyed everybody today.
You know, Vertigo the hacksaw.
You know, I was gonna make a joke, but I was like, man, this is gonna play out pretty badly. I have Physiker as a special ability, right? You may study a malady, wounds, or a corpse and gather info from a crime scene. I was gonna try to milk a bonus die out of that.
He's basically a corpse. I know things about him.
She put something on code. He wasn't even internal bleeding. She fucked him up. That was I loved it.
When you said that, Whack, I just imagined her holding up like a femur and being like, "The Corpse Maker, fresh goes better, and the freshness."
Y'all, just wait until I hit my trauma. Just you wait. I've got plans.
It's a double entendre as well, because you can't, like, everybody's laughing hysterically while she's actually killing somebody.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. It's perfect.
And she's calm about it. Oh, you'll be okay. What?
Or not. Or you'll die.
But honestly, like, the rolls are so bad, it's gonna make, like, I'm guessing Peace at least, because he was there to see it, like, question, like, did you fucking lie on your application here? Are you really a doctor?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I thought all I had to do was write it on the paper.
Sign my name.
Little did you know that I'm a different kind of doctor.
And then when Code dies, of course, she says, "Okay, goodbye."
Yeah. That should be the name of the episode, since we escaped. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, so I did not do any desperate rolls today. So the first one is you address a tough challenge with insight or compassion. I think I absolutely did, especially in that moment where Peace was regretful.
I'm gonna say 2 for this.
I agree.
Oh yeah. We take those. Okay. You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Weird alien shit.
So adorable.
Oh Lord.
Alien stuff. The vamping creep and talking a little bit about the different ways that we have our ways.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're talking about beliefs, drives, heritage, or your background?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was mostly like Eden and codes, but I think 1 for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I asked her about like what her form of the way was and everything like that. So there was some background there.
Just gonna talk.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then last one's vices or traumas, and I don't think so. Not this session.
Okay. All right. So 3 XP. Thank you so
Yay.
much.
Thank you.
I'm Wax Steven. I've been your GM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Much love to you, chat. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Hopefully, we'll see you on Sunday for the shill show that we've got going on to help keep the lights on here on Tablestory, where we'll do stupid stuff and play a board game and have a lot of fun. It should be really silly and a lot of fun. And hopefully we'll see you for that. Otherwise, tomorrow we've got Kingmakers on at 4 p.m. Eastern. With Pumpkinberry and Faye on that show as well. Make sure you check that out, because if you thought there were trauma today, there'll be trauma tomorrow.
Shows wild.
Yeah, there really is, and it should be really, really good stuff. So please check that out. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.